Hello everybody, welcome to the video. Something a little different today. I'm going to show you how I actually edit one of my videos and how long it takes. It's going to be a farming simulator video. Look at this, this is what AI did for me. I just typed in ChatGPT what I sort of play, farming sim, space sim, and this is the sort of images that they've produced. I'm going to start trying to use ChatGPT a bit more, I think. Anyway, well, let's jump in. So this is my desktop. There's nothing on here that you can really see that I don't want you to see. But yeah, let's go and start by editing a video. So all my videos are kept in here, Sirius Sims. I've got a lot of Schedule 1 to do, but this is the next one in line, the Farming Simulator one. So we're going to edit, and this is the software I use, Cyberlink Power Director. So we'll just load that up. So I'm going to show you the whole process from start to finish of how I actually edit a video. So if I go to import media, and I'll do that one, and then we'll import the end screen, and then I want to import all of my little icons that I use. That's all I need right now until I start using some music. So I'll put that one down there. So I've just dragged that down into the main area just there. I'm going to just zoom in a couple of times to make it a bit better to see. And then I always have to put the volume up to about 10. So it's 10.2, that'll do. Right, okay, so we'll get started. You'll probably hear this in the background as well as me talking. I'll try and make it clear which one's which. But yeah, let's just press play and get started, shall we? Hello everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator, Westbridge Hills. Look at those beautiful Class Lexion and Class Quadrant. That's the one I was looking for. Welcome back. It's an August afternoon. We're carrying on from the last episode. Nice and sunny. We've got the canola in the go, in the mill. We've got a few things to do today. So we've got, well, I've got one thing to do today. I need to bale wrap the grass that we cut in this field here. And then we're going to move on to next month, and then we're going to plant some wheat in this field here. And then we've got a daily job to do as well. So that's going to be on the list today. Let's get into the Fendt tractor. We'll go and grab the bale wrapper. And yeah, we'll jump straight in to getting those bales wrapped, because I want them to be made into silage ASAP. God, it's quite embarrassing listening to yourself talk back. Yeah, so I'm just sort of like sliding along. I'm going to be deleting quite a lot of bits and bobs. I kind of stutter and cough and quite a lot, so I take a lot of that out if I can help it. I just have to press the bottom bar to keep this up. Right, okay, let's go. With a bit of luck, we might have some things to sell next month. I'm not sure. We'll have to take a look. But for now, yep, bale wraps are quite low. Look at that. May have to reload on the bale wraps pretty soon. But anyway, let's get down to the field, and we'll start the bale wrapping, shall we? Right, so there's nothing actually being spoken about here, so I'm going to cut it right there. And then I'm going to skip ahead to when I next see some speaking, which is there. Right, we've unwrapped it. Right, so if I click on there, sort of like there, cut it from there as well, and I'm going to delete that. So yeah, delete, remove and fill gap, so it just moves everything across. I'll go back to where I cut it from. There we go, and that should cut all that out. There we go. Right, we've unwrapped it. Right, we've unfolded it. So that's obviously a mistake, so I'll cut that out. I sort of double spoke there. So I'll cut that from there as well. Remove. There we go. So now from the cut screen to that. Are we? Right, we've unfolded it. We're at the field. Let's get it switched on. Let's get these bales wrapped. I'm actually going to put them at the top, out of the way again up here, just so the field's clear really. But anyway, bales to do, lots to do. In case anyone was wondering on the last episode how many bales we did that day, statistics, we did 27 bales in this field. 27 bales. That's how much silage we'll get. Right, so now I'm going to go into probably a time lapse. I think it's the time lapse. Yeah. So I'm going to skip ahead until the end of the time lapse. Let's have a look. Quite a few to do still. Skip a bit more ahead. Right, we're on the last one. Okay. So that's going to be the end of the time lapse just there. So I'll cut that from there again. So we'll select that. I'm going to mute it because we do want to have some music over it. So it's got no volume on there now. And then, yeah, if we're going to, you'll see how long it is. It's 11 minutes long. So we're going to Tools, Power Tools, Video Speed. I normally time lapse at 7 times the speed. So I'll put 7 times. It's going to compress it down to 1.5 minutes. So we'll bang that in. So it's 1.5 minutes long, 1 minute 35. And now I need some sort of music to cover that. So I'll just lock that into place so I don't mess with that. So 1 minute 35. So I'll go into my royalty-free music from YouTube. And I'm looking for something about 1:35, or as close to that as I can get, maybe a bit longer, because I tend to put music in front of it as well. Now I know which songs are normally that sort of length. So we'll look down here. This one's quite a small one. 1:44, there we go. So we need 1:35, so I'll just double check when it kicks in. It's going to be too slow. Here's the kick in. Right, so I want 1:35 from there. Obviously it's only 1:25, so to change that 10 seconds is too much. So that song's going to be no good. So we'll look again, so something close to 1:35. Let's have a look. 1:34, not going to be enough. Let's keep scrolling. There's normally something in here around the time I want. If there's not, then I can always cut it out. We'll cut a bigger song down. 1:53, this might be good. So we'll look at that 1:35 after the kick in. Wait for the kick in. This looks good. That's the kick in. So 1:35, so it's 3 seconds out. We can work with that one, so I'm going to use it. So that's Smart Riot. So let's go back in here. We'll import in from, let's go back, royalty-free music. Smart Riot, there we go. So I'm going to put that in. I think that's the kick in there, because I do it that many times. It might be this one here, actually. Let's have a look. I need to turn that volume down, because it's always way too high. I normally keep it on, like, between +11, between -11 and -6. We'll see what this is like, anyway. Statistics. We did 27 bales in this field. 27 bales. Yeah, that's how much silage we'll get. Yeah, that's the kick in. So that's when I want it to start, when the time lapse starts. So if we go to the other end of that, it should be near enough on. So now I can open up that row there so I can mess with it. So I want the ending to match the end of the time lapse, or just after maybe. So let's have a listen to the ending. Right, so I want it from about there. So that's 3:23 to 3:26. It's about 3 seconds. So I'm just going to make that 3 seconds longer. So let's go in here. 3 seconds longer. So duration 35, 36, 38. We'll try that. Oh no, wrong way around. Call blimey. Yeah, I know what I meant. So we'll go 32 all the way around. Right, so now it's finishing there. So we'll listen to the end. Right, we're on the last one. There we go. That's beautiful. Let's just check the start. Make sure it comes in all right. Out of the way again up here. And that'll be our first time lapse. So the field's clear, really. But anyway, bales to do. Lots to do. So I've got the music starting early. How many bales we did that day. Statistics. We did 27 bales in this field. 27 bales. That's how much silage we'll get. And there's the time lapse start. Right, we're on the last one. Beautiful. That's your first time lapse. We used a lot more than I thought we would. Got that released. Right. Okay, I'm going to fold this up and we'll get it back to the farm. And then I think we're ready to progress on to the next month. Cut it about there, so had a bit of a drive off. So that was your first time lapse, guys. It's as easy as that. Right, let's go and see what we can get rid of on here. So there's nothing happening. I'm just driving back to the farm. Now if I want, I can put a bit of in-between travelling, so we'll get rid of that. We'll leave a few seconds of in-between travel. Like that. Just to give it some depth. Then we'll go back. Maybe cut from there so we can see me park it up. Remove that. Now this is actually like, I've still got an hour and 13 minutes on this. We need to get this down to half an hour, so a lot of skipping is going to be had. Oh, it's not loading that up for some reason. There we go. We'll leave that bit in. Parking up. There we go, we'll leave that in. Right, that's the end of the day, so I'm just going to skip time basically. Next morning. Okay, we're in September. And that's where I'll start from the next clip. So we'll start from the next day, we'll get rid of that. Alright, so we've gone from parking up to the next day. Okay, we're in September. Look at this. Cloudy morning, 11 degrees. It's definitely getting towards winter. We've had some more stuff come out of our bank account, some more money. Let's have a look in the sales. Anything we're interested in? Oh, look at that. Manure, no. Oh, wow. That's a huge weed. I think we're okay, actually. Yeah, no, nothing of interest, really. Right, so today what we need to do is... we need to plant some wheat in here, I think. Is it wheat? Yeah, I want to put wheat in this time. So we're going to plant wheat in this field down here. And also... Actually, we might need to lime that, actually, think about it as well. This is due next week, next month. Let's have a look. Yeah, growth stage 7 of 8. Look at this. This is going to be ready. Now, all the time I'm going through this, I'm thinking, right, I'm on 5 minutes now. I've got to get this. I've got to keep this within 30 minutes, really. And also, I'm looking for a good screenshot as well to use. I can't even run to the edge of the field. But look at this. Look at the sunflowers. This will be ready next month. So the next episode will be a big episode. Yeah, look at that. It sure will. Oh, can't wait to harvest that. I've not done that yet. Right, let's just take a look at this other field down here. Let's see if it does need... Yeah, pH is bad in areas. So what we're going to do is we're going to lime this field, lime it, and then we're going to plant the wheat. And that's what we're going to do. So let's get back to the farm. I'm going to go and grab the limer. I think we have to buy some more lime. I don't think we have enough for this. But we'll see how much we've got in stock. I'm going to cut that because there's not a lot of talking. So we'll just skip to liming. Lime. Yeah, we'll skip to about there. So we'll get rid of all that. Yeah, only 800 litres. So I'm going to go and buy some lime. And then we'll head down to the field. Yep, so we'll stop there, just driving off. Next one will be at the shop. Right, here we are. Let's go. Right, here. So I want that. Here we are. Let's go and buy some. Yeah, I do. I want that in. So we'll put that. We'll cut it from there. So we'll remove that. Okay. Right, here we are. Let's go and buy some lime then. We'll keep the lime buying in. Cold coming. I don't know if you can tell. If I'm a bit nasally or not. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I'm like that now still. You can probably tell. Not to be. You can probably tell I'm a bit stuffy still now. I'm trying not to snort in this one and cough and all those horrible sounds. But yeah, I am. I'm still a bit ill today actually. Anyway, so let's get. I don't. You see, I keep putting. I keep saying I've got to try and cut that out. There we go. I'll just cut that out. I do that loads. 12,000's worth, shall we? Yeah, we'll get 12,000's worth. Actually, no. Let's get 14,000's worth. So 3 grand. We're probably going to need some more fertilizer as well when we go to plant the wheat. But as I'm not 100% sure, did I do that again? We'll just see what we have in wheat. God, I spent half my time getting rid of these worms. I think it's about there. Got that there. Okay. But as I'm not 100% sure, beautiful, we'll just see what we have in stock closer to the time. Anyway, let's get this loaded up. And I'll catch you at the field. Right, there's that. So we'll skip some of this. We'll keep that a little bit in at the end. We'll get rid of that. Go back. Okay, we'll keep it to there. That was a bit long though, so let's see what we can actually cut out of this. Probably that much, so we'll get rid of that. I'm trying to keep not so many no talking bits. It's hard to find, you know, talk. It's hard to talk all the time. Catch you at the field. There we go. Capture the last bit of lime, drive off. Beautiful. Now we don't want any of this driving, so we'll get rid of that. We'll just get opened up. Cut it to there, shall we? We'll get rid of that. Go back. Right. Right, we'll just get opened up. Another thing that's occurred to me is we need to roll this afterwards as well. So, yeah, we need to lime it. We need to plant it with wheat, and we need to roll it all in this episode. Busy episode today. So lots to do. Luckily this is not going to take very long at all. We'll do one. Yep, there we go. We'll do one headland. Right, let's go and crack on with the liming. Right, that's going to be the time lapse from there. This might not be a very long time lapse though, and I don't have many small songs. So we'll see what it's like. It might be long enough for a time lapse. Yeah, this will be alright for a time lapse, I think. Oh, funnily enough, that's not the end of the time lapse. Why is that not the end of the time lapse? Maybe I'm conscious that it's not going to be long enough, so I'm just adding a bit more in. Maybe driving back to the farm. We'll see where we go with it. Yeah. Well, that was... Yeah, okay. So I was a bit conscious, I think, of that not being long enough for a time lapse, so I've left in the journey back, which is fine. So cut there. Yeah, we'll mute that down. How long is this? 8.5 minutes. Yeah, this is not going to be that long. If I have a problem of it being too short, I'll go from 7 to 5. So 7's a minute 12. Yeah, I don't have many songs at a minute and 12. So let's go to 5. Brings it to 1:41. We'll try that. So this one's going to be a bit slower. Sorry, this one's going to be a bit slower to watch. But it just gives me a bit more options on the songs. So 1 minute 41 is what I'm looking for. So I'll go back in here. And 1 minute 41. Let's have a look. Again, there's not many going to be around that time stamp. Is that one there at 2 minutes 2? How long of an intro is that? I guess that was the beat there, right? And we could have that as a kick in there. That's nearly 1:41. We'll keep that as an option. We'll see if we can get a better one than that. What am I looking for? 1:41? 1:41, okay. 3:30, 2:07. $1:41 is what I'm looking for, or around that. Yeah, you see what I mean? They're all too long. I struggle with smaller length time lapses. Let's have a look. 1:41. That's 2 minutes 2. 1:53, that could be it. So 1:41, we're looking for the kick in. That's the kick in there. So we've got to take 5 seconds on that. You know what? That looks like it could be a winner.
I don't really know what comes next.
Just make sure there's no swearing in it. Yeah, you're the winner. Inspired, right? So we'll import that. Inspired clean. Oh god, I'm coughing and choking in this one as well. Cool, blimey. Right, bang that in there. Get to a reasonable. That's going to be too much, I think, as well. Oh god, so fidgety. -15 is too low. I think that's going to be too high, though. There's normally an in-between, but it's not letting me do it on this one. Why is it not letting me do an in-between? And let's just zoom in again. -15, is that too low? That's probably too low, right? Let's have a look. We'll do one headland. Right. Yeah, a bit low. I guess it's been -9. That's a bit too loud, though. There's only like a -11 in between, but I can't seem to get it. It's -15 to -9. Cool, blimey. Right. Well, I guess let's just. You see the kick in there, so we'll put that to a line just before when the speaking stops. Let's have a listen. Yeah, there we go. We'll do one headland. That's not too loud. Right, let's go and crack on with the liming.
And I don't really know what
Yeah, you know what that'll have to do. I can't get that any lower. So let's skip to the end of the song. We'll try and match this up. Oh, look at that. It's pretty much bang on. Let's listen to it. Well, that was quick and look at that. Beautifully. I love it when he does that. Right, beautiful. Look at this. Right, how long have we got left? Got an hour. We've got another half an hour to cut out of this. Painless. Let's just fill up with some diesel. What I think I'll do next is just check we've got no weeds in this grass field we planted last month. While that's filling up, let's take a look, shall we? So there's the fields. Yeah, this is the one we planted last week. Just some grass for the winter. And we'll get one cut of silage out of it. But yeah, everything's looking good. So, no weeds. So with that done, I'm going to empty this lime out. I'm just bang it somewhere around here. There we go. I think I might repair the tractor, because it's getting a bit damaged now. Let's see how much this is going to... I normally have about 2 or 3... I normally have 3 or 4 time lapses, so I've already got 2 time lapses. I know we've got the planting of the wheat, which will be a 3rd one, and we'll have the rolling of the wheat, which will be a 4th one. So yeah, we're getting on to like more than normal time lapses, which might make the episode a bit shorter, but we'll see what we end up like. I don't know if it's the tractor or the trailer actually. We'll find out. It's the tractor, so repair it's another £4,000. We might as well do the trailer while we're here. Right, I'm going to get this away, and then we'll get the seeder out, or the drill, not sure which one it is. And yeah, let's get the wheat planted. Right, so I'm going to cut there. This is just me prattling around, seeing what's what. Yeah, so it is the new one. I'll go and grab that. This is too big to park. Yeah, you don't need to know all that crap, so we'll cut to there. Get rid of that. Beautiful. Right. Planted. This is too big to park anywhere, so it's just got its own little place down here, really. Connect it up. Beautiful. Let's change that to wheat. There we go. Right, fill it up, get to the field, and let's get cracking. I'll cut it there. I can't line this up right, I remember that. There we go, we'll cut it from there then. You don't need to see my incompetency. So we'll cut that out. Remove. Okay. So we'll jump straight to filling the seed up. This is too big to park anywhere, so it's just got its own little place. I cough a bit there, so let's get that out. Right, yeah. We've got the seed fill in. We've got the driving off. That'll do. We'll get rid of that cough. Oh, look at that. You get a bit more in the pallet. So let's get a couple of pallets of those, shall we? So let's get a couple of pallets. Seeds, there we go. Seeds, there we go. Right. Oh, look at that, you get a bit more in the pallet. So let's get a couple of pallets of those, shall we? I don't think you need to see any of that, so we might cut that. Oops. Okay, press the right button. So this should fill us up, I think. Okay, press the right button. Right, I think I've cut it to there. So I will show you me buying the seeds, but you don't need to see all that crap. Let's put it back. Okay, so let's see what that looks like. So this should fill us up, I think. It should certainly be enough, I think, to last us. I don't think you need to see any of this, to be honest. Let's get rid of all that. You don't need to see any of that. It'd be nice if we can get it all, actually. I don't want to leave any behind. There we go. Look at that. 99%. Right. Oh, God, there goes the stop sign. We'll leave that in. We'll cut it there. We'll leave the stop sign being knocked over. Right, so we'll cut that out. Just pointless travelling. Right, okay. You know, this is an absolutely humongous cedar. It really is. Like, so much so that I don't know if I like using it or not. Is it too big to use for me? I don't know. Let's see what we need to do anyway. I don't like how it swings. You have to swing right out. There we go. Steer, because see what we need to do. You know, because this is so long, this bit there. I don't actually like this cedar because you've got to swing so far to swing this middle bit around. If this was closer to the tractor, it'd be a lot better. So I don't actually like this cedar, although it is massive. It does save me a lot of time. I've got to use it, but yeah, I don't like that cedar anyway. To be honest. Let's see what we need to do anyway. No, wrong button. There we go. Steer and assist. One headland, please. Right, okay. Not too much to do again. This should not take us long at all again. I'm going to switch it on. Lower it, and let's get some cracking. Right, I'm going to time lapse from there. At some point in here, I need a screenshot now because this is the main activity of the day. I normally go zoomed in at some point to get a good screenshot because I know I'm going to use it. So we'll just see if we can find it. Well, maybe I don't do it on this one. Oh dear me. No, I don't zoom in then, do I, on this? That's a shame. I'll have to find another screenshot, I think, then. It probably... That's going to be the end of the time lapse. That's a shame. I really thought... I normally zoom in to get a good shot. Screenshot, but obviously not. Did I not zoom in at all at any point? I mean, we could just do like that as the screenshot. There's a lot going off though. There's that in the way. That's in the way. All that's there. Well, maybe we're going to use something like this then. I don't like that screenshot though. For a thumbnail. We zoomed in a bit there. Maybe I could make this work. I could put the title going across there. We'll screenshot that, but I don't like it. I don't like that screenshot as a thumbnail, but I think that's the best we can do for now. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get a better one. Yeah, no, I don't zoom in at all, do I? God blimey, well that's disappointing to say the least. That's noisy there, what's that? That's because of those oil rigs. Right, okay, we're going to have to just leave it at that then. That's really disappointing. Right, we'll get rid of the sound. 0. Video speed down to 7 times the speed. Or up to 7 times the speed. So 1 minute 20. These bigger machines are lowering my time-lapse speeds. 1 minute 20 is a bit low. I don't think I've got anything that low. Let's go 5 times the speed. 152. That gives us a bit more options. So we'll just lock that in. 152. And see what we can get for 152, shall we? Did we use that? What's that one there? 144. $152. Oh, that's dead on 152. It's going to be no good because it needs to kick in. I don't like that one anyway. 152. So I'm looking for something around the 2 minute mark. It was 156. Has it got a kick in or not? If it's not got a kick in, sometimes we can just use it from the start, but... No, that's the kick in there. That's 150, that's 10 seconds. It's not long enough. 155. 147. $154. I don't like that one though, I know what that one is. I forgot what I'm looking for now. 152. 152. Right, here we go. Inspired. 153. We already used that. We've already used that. There's 2 minutes 2. Oh my god. It sounds like I'm at church. 152. This might be the one that we can't get, so... We might have to chop a longer one down for this. $216 might work. Yeah, this might work. There's the kick in. Oh, it's a bit out though. 13 seconds out. No, don't like that. 152 is what I'm looking for. I like this one. I can't remember the kick in this though. That's the kick in there. With 5 seconds out, you know what? We're struggling on this one, so I'm going to use this one. Catch me if I fall, and we'll just have to make it work. So, catch me if I fall. God, yeah, we're right near the top as well. There we go. Yeah, Netflix has quite a lot of good music. I used a lot of his songs from the YouTube library. I think it kicks in there. Right, let's bring this down. What's that? -9 again. Why can I not get to like -11 anymore? -11 was like the perfect spot, but they don't seem to be getting there. Okay, let's listen to this then. Okay, not too much to do again. This should not take us long at all again. I'm going to switch it on. It's a bit loud. Lower it, and let's get some cracking.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd know.
Yeah, it's a bit loud, but I can't get to that -11, so let's listen to the ending. Very, very, very... You know what? I can live with that. I can live with it. We'll leave it as is. Very easy when you've got a machine this size doing the field. So that screenshot I'm going to be using is crap for a thumbnail, so I'm going to be looking out for a better thumbnail for the rest of this episode, yeah. I think. I don't know if we've just not used a lot of seed and fertilizer, or I like to use the main activity of the episode as the screenshot. Actually, you know what? This looks better than that. I'm a bit more zoomed in. Yeah, you know what? I'll take a screenshot of that just in case. Number 2. Yeah, because the machines we can do lots of these and just try and pick the best one. So big, it probably doesn't feel like we're using much, but yeah, there we go. Let's fold this up, and we'll just take a look at the field while it's folding. That should be all done now. Yeah, we just need to roll it. You see how long it takes to make a video? We're what, 43 minutes into recording, and we've only got half the video, 15 minutes. Oh dear. So we'll roll that next. Everything else is looking good. We do have a daily job to do as well. Let's see if we've got anything that needs selling right now. No, the barley's for the chicken. The canola's being converted. Canola oil is going to be in December. Eggs, November. Nothing close really. The grass is in the middle of being turned into silage. Yeah, this is going on too long, so let's have a look at this. Now, no, the barley's for the chicken. The canola's being converted. Canola oil is going to be in December. Eggs, November. Nothing close. Right, where can we cut this then? Converted. Canola oil is going to be... I don't like any of this, to be honest with you. But the episode's running a bit short. Fold in. That should be all done now. Yeah, we just need to roll it. So we'll roll that next. Everything else is looking good. We do have a daily job to do as well. Let's see if... Oh, yeah, let's just cut it there then. Let's see if we've got anything that needs selling right now. Yeah, nothing to sell really. So, yeah, that's pretty pointless all that. We'll get rid of that. We've got 2 more time lapses, I think. We've got to roll and we've got daily jobs to do. So it might fill the episode out a bit more. We're only on 14 minutes 40 at the minute, which is not good. Yeah, nothing to worry about. Let's just get cracking with the rolling then, shall we? Right, let's cut that out. So I'm going to need to pad this out a bit now with a bit of travelling. Keep that bit in. some talking here. Let's see what this is. I wonder how far these are from being silage. Let's just take a look. 81%. Okay, so they're not far off being silage. And how's this field looking? The pH is okay. Yeah, this is something I might normally delete, but because the video's running a bit short, how long have we got left? Oh, we might struggle to get this to half an hour, but as long as it's over 20 minutes. 20 minutes is the minimum. I can't have it any less than 20 minutes. So anything between 20 and 40 is okay, but 30 is the ideal mark. So if we get it close to 30, that's what I'm aiming for. But like I said, I think we might be a bit short on this one, but as long as we're over the 20, if we get anywhere near 25, it's okay. It's really hard to judge because when you're recording, I normally record about an hour and a half's worth of footage, and that does normally compress to about 30 minutes. But it's really hard because depending on how long the time lapses are, and depending on how much waffle you've got to cut out, it can really, you don't know how much you need to record. And if you record too much, I could say, right, let's record 2 hours, so I know I've got enough footage for that. But the problem with that is, if you need to, you might have to cut things out that you want to keep in then, because yeah, it's really hard to judge how long to record for. Nitrogen looking good. Well, good or okay. We could probably do with some nitrogen on there now and some more lime. Maybe we'll do that after the next cut. We'll just get one more cut as it is, and then we'll bang on some more nitrogen and lime. But yeah, that silage should be done today, so we'll hopefully get that moved away. I don't know when the best time is to sell silage, but we'll roll the field first, and then we'll come back and have a look to see what the silage is doing. It might be that we store it in there again for a few months. Right, I'll cut it there. I'll tell you what, that padded a nice minute out for me there. Yep, the grass has took a hold now. Yeah, so we'll leave the grass bit in, just to pad it out a bit more. Yep, the grass has took a hold now. Look, the grass has come through. This is what I tend to do. If I put a lot of padding stuff in, like a bit of pointless talking, depending on how the video's going, I can decide whether to leave it in or not. It gives me a bit of a buffer to try and get to that 30 minute mark. Can't wait to get some soybeans in there next year. Just going to have to hold off for spring. Yes, that's a pretty pointless conversation, but get rid of that. There's no talking. Oh, I forgot all this was here. Right, I forgot all this was here. God. Oh dear. Get rid of that. Wow, we're on 50 minutes, guys. This is going to be a long video for you. I hope you enjoy the process of watching me edit. This is how long it takes me to edit a video. I told you it takes me an hour to edit a video. This is going to take longer than an hour today. Right, we'll spin around it and we'll empty. We've got stuff all over the place we need to sort out. I could have probably left it in here actually, to be fair, but never mind. Let's get this back in its rightful place. Yeah, I might leave all this in just to pad the video out a bit. Just close to this wall as I can get it. Here we go. Right. Let's get the roller. Actually, before we do the rolling, let's God. Let's get rid of that. Right. Let's try and get some of these pushed in, shall we? Not sure how well this is going to go, but we'll see. Yes, that's okay. When things are too big to pick up, just push it in. Yeah, this is the sort of stuff I would definitely take out of the video, but I don't think I need to leave it in, I think. Maybe we can cut the last bit out. Just push it in. Yeah, I'll cut it from there. I want to get that out as well. Just it's that there, right. I'll get rid of that Right, let's have a look at this from there. When things are too big to pick up, just push it in. That's okay. Move that. It'd be amazing, guys, if you could like and subscribe. Oh, guys, if you could I spent half my time getting rid of those ers. Here I am begging for subscribers again. I've got to stop doing that. It'd be amazing, guys, if you could like and subscribe. Oh, if you're enjoying the videos, or even the season, if you're watching the season, but you've not liked and subscribed yet, then please do. It'd really help me out. Trying to get the channel more subscribers. Where'd I put the roller? There it is. Yeah, it's been begging for subscribers. Right, back to the field. Right. Leave it from there. I do need more subscribers, guys. That's I'm trying to do something like this to do something a bit different. I'd appreciate. Oh, I did earn there on this video. Cool, blimey. I'll leave that one in, shall I? Right, back to the field. Cut it there. Get rid of the travelling. Let's get this thing unfold. Cut it to there. Get rid of that. Right, here we go. Let's get this thing unfolded and lined up, ready to go. So again, I'm not expecting this to take too long. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, look at this. Just do one headland again and, well, 4 up and downs, is that? Not take long at all, really. Right, okay, let's get this lowered. And let's get this part of the job done, shall we? Right, so I think I'm going to cut it when I finish talking, shall we? But I think I'm going to wait until I start moving. Yeah, we'll cut it to there, just get rid of that little bit there. It's just a bit of a sharper intro to the time-lapse. Right, okay, here we go. I could get a time-lapse of the rolling, actually. A thumbnail of the rolling, to be fair. See, I've took the map off there as well. It's ready for a... This would be a lot better thumbnail. Just because there's none of the crap on it. You know, the map, the... That's gone, that's gone. Let's save that for now. Maybe I can get a better view. No, don't like it. Oh, there we go. Yes. Now that's a good screenshot. Yeah, I like that. That's going to be the thumbnail, I think. Number 3, we'll put that as. Yeah, this is better. There's no... All that crap's gone up there. The map's gone down there. I've zoomed right in for the actual thumbnail screenshot. I think this is the one we're going to use, guys. It's got the dirt flying up. It's got the different textures of the field. Yeah. That's the one, guys. That's the thumbnail. Daily jobs for... Let's get this folded up. And that's going to be the end of the time lapse. So how long is that? Let's have a look when we change it. Speed, we'll go 7. 146. God, why are they so... Why are they not very long? It's because they're big machines. I'm buying bigger machines and the field's not a massive field. 229, that is a much better ratio for us. Yeah, we'll go 5 times speed then, so it's a bit easier for you to watch as well, a bit slower on there. Right, let's lock that into place. So yeah, 229 is what we're looking for now, guys. 229. This will give us a lot more options on the sound. So 229 is what we're looking for. 241. No. That could work. We're going slow anyway. There we go, to 229. 228. Oh, look at that. That's pretty much bang on. Let's just see how the ending's like though. So 4 seconds to get rid of at the end. Believe sounds like it's going to be a good one. So let's bang that in, shall we? Believe... Oh, that's instrumental. Cool, blimey, wrong one. Get rid of that. Believe... Yeah, there we go. Another Nefix one, look. He's very good. I use a lot of his songs. Look at how full this is getting now, though. Look at all this stuff we've added in. It's getting a bit chocker in there now, isn't it? Right, that's where it kicks in. Maybe put a bit further like that. Right, can I get this to like minus... What is this? -6. That might be too loud, you know, guys. -9. Okay, let's listen to this. What is that? Not take long at all, really. We've got the intro. Right. Okay, let's get this lowered. And let's get this part of the job done, shall we? Yeah. You know what? That's good. Let's have a look at the ending, shall we? Oh, wow. We're way short. Cool, blimey. I thought it was better than that. Let's listen to the ending then. Yeah, it needs to end about there. So what is that? 2045 to 2051. 6 seconds. I didn't think we was that much out, to be honest. Right. 6 seconds. God blimey. So 23? Ugh. Right, okay. What speed is that? 5.2. Okay, well, it's going faster, that's fine. Faster's better than slower, so... It was looking like a really gloomy day, actually. Yep, you know what, that's bang on. Right, next it looked like it was going to chuck it down with rain anyway. Well, good news is we've hit 20 minutes, so... I think it's going to be about 25 minutes, 26, 27. We might be about bang on here for half an hour, actually. But the sun's come out at the last minute. Actually looks alright right now. Right. Let's get this folded up. I wonder what the silage is on now. Probably still not done yet, I should imagine. Let's take a look. Oh, 87%. Oh, that's going slow. I thought it'd be quicker than that. Right, well in that case, we'll do our daily jobs first, I guess. And then we'll just finish off the episode by moving the silage bales into the silage holder area. But yes, let's get this back first, then the daily then the daily jobs. There we go, we'll cut it from there. Now I'm not so bothered about padding out so much. Oh god, you'll see me cheating. I can never get this in right. I can't reverse equipment in. That takes me forever, right? If I cut it from there, get rid of all that. Normally I put super strength on and then take it off again. Because I cannot reverse vehicles into there to save my life. Whoa. If I leave that in, it looks like I've parked perfectly first time. Right, okay, I'm going to get the water done first. And then I'm going to put the chicken food in. And then we'll pick up the rest of the bits and bobs afterwards. Where is my water tanker is the question. Oh, there it is. Right. Let's get started on the daily jobs. Right, and that's going to be my last time lapse, so we'll bring that in there. I'm just going to take a very quick look. We're 111 full. We've got 69 pallets of eggs. There we go. That's going to be the end of the time lapse there. Right, how long is this going to be? Let's have a look. Take the sound off. Video speed. So for this one, I like to keep it at 5 because it goes too fast otherwise. 2 minutes 55. There we go. That's a bit bulked out. That gives us a lot more options on songs. Yeah, when I'm going up and down a field, it's all right going 7 or 10 times. I sometimes go 10 times the speed as well on the fields. But when you're doing these nitty-gritty daily jobs, it's too fast. Your eyes are like, what's going on? What's going on? It's going zooming past. So I like to keep the daily jobs at 5 times the speed so you can see what I'm actually doing in more detail. So what was that? 255. Right, let's have a look for songs again. 255. We should have lots of options here. Let's have a look. We could try one of these two. $2.55. That's a long intro. There we go. So 4 seconds out. That was a long intro though, that, to be honest. Let's try this one. Wow. So if we start from the very beginning, that gives us 255 there. If we don't have an intro. Yeah, you know what, that could work. You know what, let's use that one. Circa 1983. Give it some jazz. Where is it? Circa 1983. So this one didn't have an intro. It just kicked straight in pretty much. So let's just see what this looks like, shall we? Wow. That's loud. -9 again. Why can't I not get to -11? What's going on? That -11 is eluding me. I can't seem to get it. Let's have a look at this one though. Let's get started on the daily jobs. Okay, that needs to be further in. Let's have a look. Started on the daily jobs. I think it needs further in again. There we go, we'll try that. Started on the daily jobs. Yeah, that's better. That was better. Right guys, we're about there. You know what, I can live with that, that's about right. I could try and shorten that a little bit more. Maybe I should. Let's have a look. So maybe like to 50, shorten it by a second, shall we? Right guys, yeah, you know what, that's okay, that'll do. We're about there for the episode. Let's just look in here. We're 111 full. We've got 69 pallets of eggs, 23 lettuce, 12 oysters, 7 canola. It's going to be looking full. Look at this. You know what, that's not a bad screenshot, you know, either. They could do something like that as a screenshot. The warehouse is full. Believe it or not, that's only a quarter full, so I don't know where everything else is going to go, but yeah. I'm just going to take a very quick look at everything then. I think we're going to leave the silage today, we'll just leave it on the field, that's fine. What month are we in? We're in September, so October, November. Yeah, the eggs are getting close now, the eggs will be getting close. That's all there really is for now. December, the canola and the canola oil is getting close as well. But yes, everything's looking good. Full of water, full of water. The canola. I am talking a lot here, but to be honest with you, it's only 26 minutes, so if it pads it out another minute, that's fine. But it's still going down. We could have done with getting some more wood in there, but that's okay. We've got, we're going to have to sell some wood or move them out of the way on the next episode. I'm a bit worried that we're not getting as much wool in here as we should be now. Actually, Manny, that is going up a bit. I suppose next month that'll get full, and then we can fill the other one up as well. I was just a bit worried that we're not producing enough wool for 2 spinneries now. But I think actually we're going to be okay. I think we're all going to be alright. There's a lot of talking. Grass has come in. Chickens are okay, fully fed. Yep, everything's looking hunky-dory. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Please, 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 if you've watched all this episode and you really enjoy it... Oh, God, I'm begging for subscribers again. Christ. I'm at that point, guys, where I do need subscribers now. I so want to get some monetization going on. I want to get the channel up and running properly. I need to lower my hours at work. You've got no idea how much I hate work. Anyway, this is me begging for subscribers again. I got to stop doing this in the videos though. Please consider subscribing to the channel. You're really going to do me a massive favour. I'll appreciate it so much. Next episode, we will be harvesting the massive sunflower field down here. This 20-acre sunflower field. So it'll be exciting to see how many sunflowers we get for that. Until then, though, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Catch you on the next one. Bye for now. Okay, and end scene. So we'll get rid of all that crap behind. We'll stick the end screen on. There we go. End screen. This was from ChatGPT as well. ChatGPT. I know what I'm saying. Yeah, it's pretty good. So, right, what I want to do is then fade out, which brings us to darkness. You'll see that slant go down there. So that just takes us to black screen. I really appreciate it. Catch you on the next one. Bye for now. You see how that went out? Well, that's fading out. Right, guys. So that's that. And then we need to put some of these subscribe things in. So, where was I talking about subscribing? Was that around here? So, did you really enjoy it? Please consider subscribing to the channel. Yeah, that looks there. So, I'll just bang that down in the corner. And we need to get rid of the black, you know, because it's a full image right now. I need to make that see-through, so what we'll do is double-click on that. And go chroma key, it gets rid of all the black. So now it disappears all the background. If you've watched all this episode and you really enjoy it, please consider subscribing to the channel. There you go. So we've got a couple more of these to put in. So I normally go about 2/3 around the video. And I look for a quietish spot when there's not much talking going on. Maybe here. This is a nice quiet spot. And we'll bang that one in there. Bring it down to the corner again. And we'll chroma that one so it gets rid of the black on the background. And then we'll go to about a quarter. Now, I don't want anything with like screens in the background. I want something like gameplay in the background. So if I go, yeah, maybe this bit here will be good for this. Yeah, let's do this groundwork bit here. So that's where I'll put the last one. There we go. Chroma that one. Right, and then at the very start, I want to fade in. So we come from black screen to full picture. And then just after we start, I want to put my logo in. So bang that there. And this one is going to go across the screen. So if we just double click that, motion, we'll go from left to right with a stop in the middle. There's the stop in the middle. And I'll bring it down to the bottom of the screen. Like that. So we'll have fade in from black screen, and then my logo will come in afterwards. Let's just show you that. So in from black screen. Hello. Oh, why is that not moving along? There we go. Try that again, shall we? And then my logo. Hello everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator, Westbridge Hills. Look at those beautiful Class Lexion, and there we go, beautiful. That's it done really. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 time lapses in this video. Cool, blimey. How long was the video? I forgot to look. 27 minutes, 27.5 minutes. You know what? That's pretty much bang on. And we've got a lot of options to choose from for screenshots, for thumbnail. Yeah, I think we're there, guys. I think we're there. So we're going to produce. And I save it into... This is where my latest videos go that I'm waiting to upload. So I only have one of each in the last video. So I'll put this one in. Farming Simulator, Westbridge Hill, and it's number 59. So once this has gone in, I'll delete 58. So we'll save that. We'll get it going. And then time remaining will be here. So this is how long it's going to take to render. About half an hour. Might go down to about 20 minutes. 23. It's going to take about 25 minutes. That's how long it's going to take to render. Now, what I would show you guys is how to make the thumbnail, but it's nothing special. All I do is go into Paint. In fact, can I do this while it's running? We could try this. Yeah, I can do it. Right, so which one do I want to use? I kind of like that one. We're going to use this one, guys. In fact, I could do this while we're going. So, right, logo. So I put the Farming Simulator logo in the corner. There we go. I'll put my signature in that corner. And then text. I want to go large. This is a really old-fashioned way of doing it. I'm sure there's a better thumbnail making app or something, but yeah, using bloody Paint 3D, Christ. What number am I on? 59. I'm like old school, aren't I? If anyone knows how to make a better thumbnail, that's the one thing I could probably improve on. And then I want some sort of title on there, so let's have a look. Wheat field. It's the wheat field. Is it wheat we're doing? I think it's wheat we're doing, isn't it? So, I don't know. Planting the field. That's a pretty boring one, isn't it, really? But oh, actually, let's put like planting wheat. Oh, actually, no. Actually, what month are we in? September. Winter wheat. How about that? Just winter wheat. And then I put some sort of arrow in. I found if there's arrows in the screenshot, the video does better for some reason. I think the more visual the thumbnail, the better. I'll bang that like that. Yeah, maybe put 2 in. Can I copy that? I can't copy that now. Cool, blimey. I'll put 1 in because otherwise it'll be odd one out. They're different sizes. Winter wheat. There we go. Okay, that's looking good. Well, it's looking crap, but that's the best I can do. Then I'll use my snippet tool just to get this. There we go. Yeah, proper old school. I really need to research how to do proper thumbnails for free. That's the problem, for free. I'm not making any money right now, so I'll put the number of that video on that one. That's that done. So I'll get rid of the last thumbnail. My thumbnails are there, so I'll get rid of 58. I'll move 59 across. I'll get rid of all those now. I don't need those. Actually, I'll not delete them just yet because I think they're going to be in here still. So, yeah, there we go. So all I do is I'll go into YouTube. I'll upload a video. I'll put the video in. My descriptions are in here. So I'll just find Farming Simulator 1, copy and paste that in the description, fill out all the boxes, and yeah, that's how I do my video, guys. 46 minutes to go. Cool, blimey, that's because I'm messing around in the background. So, I'm going to cancel my recording. I'm going to love you and leave you guys. 1 hour and 20 minutes. Wow, that's longer than normal for a 27-minute video. Plus the hour and a half I did recording the video. Now I've got to wait half an hour to render it. Then I've got to wait 20 minutes to upload it to YouTube. Yeah, this is going to be a good 4-hour long video. So, 4 hours to bring you 27 minutes of hopeful joy. But yeah, that's how we do it. So, I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. Something a bit different. This is how I make my videos. This is the longest one I make. If it's just like the schedule one, it normally takes me about 45 to an hour. Because there's a lot less playing around. The farming sim is the thing that takes ages. Because I've got all the time lapses and all the crap to go through. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. If you want to know what video this is, it's number 59. So look out for Farming Simulator video 59. And yeah, that's the one we've just edited together. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.